Hey guys, welcome back. So, model show's coming up on the 27th this month, July 2024, July 27th of 2024. The North Charleston SCMA has the annual show that they have, and I'll be attending. And I was going to start work on that 32 Ford that I did the video on with the missing taillights. Thank you to the community. I've got some taillights on the way. I appreciate that. But one of the classes that the show has is box stock. And I just got this kit in. So this is kind of like a mini haul slash like what I'm building now. So I wanted to try to throw something else together for the show. And this is super simple. I found this on eBay. I'd never seen this kit before. 1929 T-Rod. It's 1/24th scale by Lindberg. And that's what it looks like. Super simple. But I figured I could probably get this done in time. That's really pushing it for me. But yeah, I got this on eBay. Someone in Canada was selling it. I got a steal of a deal. And it just showed up yesterday. So it says it's got chrome. I'll probably redo the chrome, but chrome plated dash, headers, valve covers, and gas and brake pedals, detailed engine, detailed interior. And if you can speak French, you can read that part there. I can't, unfortunately, but I'm sure it says the same thing as it says right here. I don't know what kind of engine this thing's got in. Oh yeah, okay, wow, it looks different. So it almost looks like here it's almost like a Cadillac, or I don't know, some kind of engine that's not a Hemi. Then there, totally different engine. I didn't notice that really. Yeah, that's a totally different engine. The box art looks so cool too. Dude, I guess it's a drag car. You know, it's got a number on it, number 71. It's kind of a confusing little kit, but on here it's got the Hemi, old style Dodge Hemi, and I hope I can make it look better than that. It's got old plastic tires and stuff, but it's super simple. This thing is probably old as the hills as far as the molds it came from. I'm sure this probably came from the 1960s or something like that. But you got the valve covers actually look really nice. Got red Ram Dodge. It's got the injector stacks there, and all these parts I'd re-chrome them anyway. I don't know, I've gotten where I just don't care for kit chrome. It's got the little windshields, headlights, the decals, the 71 decals. I doubt I'll be using numbers on it, and the windshield and the exhaust headers. So that's all your chrome. And let's get this out of the way here. Open this up. Where did my knife go? I think it's the first model kit that I've bought from anywhere except the USA. It's from Canada, but so it's not far away, but relatively speaking, not far away. They got here pretty quick. It's got the little T-bucket body. Actually has like raised doors. Instead of the doors being sunk in, they're actually like raised up. It's got that radiator, gear shifters. It's like that hood support or something like that right there. And your steel wheels, which are cool. And your plastic tires. There's your chassis, cylinder heads, roll bar, wheel backs, and the rest of the tires right there. Those were the front tires that I showed on the other tree. And then there's your rear slicks, something like a pie crust sort of, and got a seat. Let's see, seat's got some texture to it. That's nice. I was afraid of that. I didn't know if it would or not. It's got some nice texture. That'll look good painted. And then the suspension, rear axle, block, steering wheel, oil pan, front end, all that good stuff. And here's fuel tank, both halves of the fuel tank. However that goes. There's a notch on it for something. But anyway, there's fuel tank. And the headlights and all that stuff. So cool. So I'm gonna get started on this. Let me know too, have you ever seen this kit? I've never even seen it before. And figured that was a pretty quick build, looks like. And that sometimes bites you when you're like, oh, this thing go right together, and it fights you the whole way. But yeah, this should be fun. Just a little box stock, just something else to put on the table that will qualify for a particular category. And I think I'll have time to do it. So I'm gonna get started, cut some parts off, clean them up, be right back. All right, well, since I've been gone, that snap of a finger split second, I spent some time working on this thing. And remember the little comment that I made, sometimes those ones that look really like they're quick and low parts count can be the ones that fight you the most. This could be one of those. It could very well be one of those. So first thing I noticed, these instructions are very vague. Like, so vague, they don't even show you how to put the interior together. I'm probably thinking, Matthew, how simple could it be, or hard could it be? It's a seat, and well, you just trust me. So the body here, which I've already done quite a bit of work on, this thing had some hard lines in it right in this area, and it's probably supposed to have more of a definite body line right through here, but I was able to, because it looked just awful, I went ahead and sanded that thing really good and made them nice and round on both sides. So now it's going to have more like a molded in front body line. I think it's going to look nice, and still would be box stock because this is what come out of the box. I went ahead and got the firewall on it, but as far as sanding the body and everything, it was quite a bit of work. Also the interior. So the interior, they got a little door armrest or something right there. There was this line right here. I mean, I should have went in there and did the video. There was a hard line. It was two different depths. So where the mold was, you had two different depths. So you had, oh gosh, this line ran right just like that, and it was like deeper on the back or the front. It stuck up because it was thicker here than it was here, and it was on both sides. So I was able to get in there with my handy dandy scraper tool right here. That's not like a scalpel, it's actually just a scraper tool. Works good. I got it from hobbynutmodels.com. Anyway, I got in there, scraped it all out, sanded 200 to 400 to 600 to 1,000 to 1,500, over and over. Same with the front here, to get rid of those awful, old, wore out mold body lines. But I got that. But what I was saying about like vague on the instructions, so you got the chassis. I mean, it's pretty simple. I know what's up, what's down on the chassis. And the body mounts somehow in here. I think I'm going to have to narrow the bottom of the firewall. I've already got the firewall mounted on here. Well, maybe not. Maybe it'll fit. You got some pretty good seams on the chassis too. But anyway, before I put the firewall on it, I was trying to figure out, where does this thing go? It's like, where in the world does it go? And I think something like that. That looks pretty good. Now I got the firewall in there, it actually helped. But then you got no floorboard. Well, you do have a floorboard, but it's for your feet, right? Oh, it's on the floor. It's a floorboard. And so you take the floorboard, somehow it will go in here and pop back out. I think it will glue to the body. But I mean, there's no like no firewall as far as up inside there, just nothing. And that don't stand up or anything, so there's nothing there. And then your seat, I ain't got a clue how it mounts. I mean, it goes in here, but like, okay, so maybe it just sticks to the frame, but there's going to be like no, see what I'm saying, there's no, when you look under it, obviously we won't be displaying this one on a mirror, but but it'd just be open like that. So it's kind of, you know, super simple. That's fine. I get it. I ain't got a problem with that. It's just like, man, the instructions show you nothing on how to assemble, like, exactly how that goes. I know it's only like 4 or 5 pieces, but that's that. Found one little issue with the window frame, and why they did this, I don't know. But this is the back side, right? Actually looks really nice. Back side. Front side, however, you look at these big old ejector pins. There's 4 of them, and they're pretty much like a sore thumb. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that, because it's right. Why did they do that? Why did they put it on the back side? You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to strip the chrome. Maybe I can get in there and just panel line scribe something through there. Maybe just sand this all, kind of sand it flat where it's not like this. It's got like 2 ribs, right? You see that? I can hardly see it on this camera, but anyway, it's got 2 ribs, and I'm thinking maybe that I could just go in there and just sand this smooth, right? And say to, you know, fluey on the little hinge looking thing right there, and I'll just sand it smooth and try to get rid of that, because what an eyesore. And when you're doing something box stock, right, or me, I mean, you ain't got a lot of detail that you're going to put into it, as far as, well, nothing extra. So what's there, you got to at least try to make it look good. And yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Now for the tires, I think these are going to be cool. So got the tires glued together. There's the rears, they're slicks. So I just went ahead and glued them. I'm going to make some kind of device to hold it, spin it, and turn it down to make it nice and smooth. Those are going to look nice. They are, honestly. They're going to look really nice. It's going to be cool. And the wheels fit in there so nice. So you're going to have your steel wheel in there. That's going to look good. Just for a simple box stock, nothing else. There's the front tires. They do have a little bit of tread pattern, but they're not going to when I get done sanding them, because they're going to be smooth too, because I got to get rid of that seam. Got the engine block halves together. It's kind of interesting how this goes together. So you get your little got your little firewall here. And your engine basically just goes into the firewall, right? I mean, there's no inside detail like, you know what? Is there even a drive shaft? Just thought about that. Here's the rear end. I don't think there's a drive shaft. It's just, this is the bottom side, but you can see it's just, yeah, there's not even a drive shaft. That's fine. Oh, check this out. So got to add some realism of some sort. So I did drill out the end of the exhaust pipes. That will be painted black. I will re-chrome these, do some heat staining on the headers. They're nice. Got some like ejector pin marks, but they're on the inside, so that should sand off kind of, although it is a pretty good divot. It'd be okay. Did that on both. Hollowed the ends. And then on the injectors, because they were just flat as well, I went ahead and hollowed those all out. So the injectors will be, they have that opening. So give it, again, you ain't got much to work with to begin with, so whatever you can do, you got to do it. I don't have a clue what this thing is. I guess I need to look at the instructions, but chances are it won't have it on there. Yeah, so the instructions are super simple. Step 1, build the entire body without any other instructions. Step 2, pretty self-explanatory on the engine. We've all done that a bunch of times. Step 3, I'm gonna mount the front end, it looks like, and put the engine in it, and I guess the body all at the same time. Or the moteur. How do I say that in French? Moteur. I don't know, I'm butchering that. Step 4, mount the grille and headlights. or radiator and all that stuff. Step 5, put your wheels together. And you got step 6, mount the axle that has no drive shaft at all. Mount it under there. Big hunking plastic axles, and then the fuel tank. Fuel tank's right here. It's gonna look nice too. I'll find some way to spin that thing and sand that center to get so I can have 0 seam. And it looks pretty cool on the box too, because it's painted like body color. It's not like a chrome gas tank. It's hidden down here. I think that looks nice. And you know what? I might even use the numbers. It just doesn't seem right to have like a round track number on some sort of drag car. I mean, maybe it is a round track car. I don't think it is. It looks like a drag car. I've never seen a round tracker wear a fireproof suit and all. I mean, this thing must have been on nitro anyway, because look at the fire coming out of it. And a lot of times those guys would wear those asbestos fire suits so they wouldn't get burned up. But that's pretty much where I'm at. This will be a fairly quick build, and it's going to be fun too. It's going to look nice when I get done with it, hopefully. Do have the windows here, and because I now have that nice 0.02 millimeter plexiglass, those are a little cloudy and hazy. I might could cut some new ones out. It's pretty exciting to have that stuff. Here's a piece right here to compare the thickness. Actually it's a little thinner than these windows, which may be even better. So yeah, make sure I'm not missing anything. Cylinder heads. So yeah, I'm gonna dechrome everything. That'll be next. Get those. Once you dechrome stuff, you see where it's got to be sanded and cleaned up. I mean, it's like it's like adding primer to it. You take the shiny off, man, you can see all the places where you got to clean up. But that will do this video. Just some introductory to this. I'm going to try really hard to get this thing done for the show. And where's my paper? Hang on, I lose it again. Anyway, my flyer for the show. I don't know where I keep putting that thing, and when I need it, I don't have it. Anyway, North Charleston, South Carolina, July the 27th at the Trident Technical College, I believe is where it's at. SCMA Charleston chapter. That the show will be on again the 27th. It's going to be a great show, fun. Can't wait to see this new venue they've got. They were at a church for years, and now they have a new venue at the Trident Technical College. So we're hoping for good things, and it's going to be a fun show. We're going to be vending there, MCV products. My wife and girls will be there selling stuff. So you guys come on out, and we'll see you there. But I'll see you before then on another video. But anyway, just give you a heads up on that show. Help to grow these shows. They need your participation. If you've got a model kit sitting on the shelf and you've never been to a show, hey, get it off, dust it off, get it out, dust it off, and take it to the show, man. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all you do. Don't forget, as always, hobbynutmodels.com. Go check it out. Mark's got a great inventory. Go see what you can find over there that suits your fancy, and get going on a new model kit or something like that. Also, mcvproducts.net. Thanks for all the people that have supported my small business. I appreciate that. The Patreon members, guys, thank you so much. And that's about it. So anyway, it's going to be fun. 1929 T-Rod by Lindberg. I got to find out how old where this thing started. It's got to be old as dirt. But anyway, all right, guys, take care. We'll see you. Bye.